It gave me immense pleasure to be here again. When the Serendipity Festival started, the first one, I was part of it, and I had curated an exhibition on the changing traditions in contemporaneizing of Indian folk art traditions, and an exhibition that we put together. I feel my association, this is I think fourth time that I'm curating an exhibition here, and I must say that the festival has extraordinary dimension, and that dimension is towards not looking at the past as such as historical exhibitions, but how do we perspectivize the contemporary from the tradition, and that is also inclusive of certain strands of creativity and innovation. This kind of emphasis has given a new touch to this festival, because it doesn't dwell only on traditional form or at all. And also even traditional form, the emphasis is on creativity. And creativity is interpretation, and how do we look at the past from our point. So this is an extraordinary festival. As far as my own exhibition is concerned, it is about Indo-British painting in colonial India. And there is a marvelous collection and archive of nearly 1,000 Indo-British painting, which are known as the company school, perhaps wrongly, because these were patronized by the officers and associates of the East India Company in India. As you know, there was the Portuguese East India Company, there was the Dutch East India Company, French East India Company, and British. So the British, as you all know, ruled much longer, and when they came from outside, the way they looked at India, and it was mainly pre-photographic era, and therefore, what would they send home to say in a new country? How does it look like? How does the shopkeeper look like? How does the snake charmer look like? How performances take place? All those things, pre-photographic era, they recorded on in painting, miniature painting, and they also painted on mica sheets, the translucent sheets of mineral. So a lot of those are selected here, but the main emphasis of this exhibition is not just to show the collection from the archive of, it's known as Swaraj Archive in Delhi, and the collection is of Mr. Vijay Agarwal, and we have chosen to painting. Lastly, I want to say that the dimension that we have added to that exhibition is not only looking at it as an art historical perspective, not only looking at it as great archive of the colonial India, but also looking at these from the viewpoint of a decolonizing critical eye, meaning we don't want to look at it only as colonial celebration and things like that, but how did this whole Orientalist dimension got added, and how this can be looked at from the viewpoint, critically from the viewpoint of that documentation, how it is, we can look at it, what were they doing? Most of the artists were looking at in the painting as if they were looking through their colonial patrons who had commissioned the painting. So how would the colonial patron would want India to be depicted? So this kind of, there are many layers in those paintings which are being unlayered in this exhibition. My wife, Yuka, she's co-curator of the exhibition. She's an Indologist, Sanskritist, and an art historian. She had her PhD in Indian art, so she joined me as a co-curator of the exhibition.
Thanks. So I just like to say a couple of sentences. First, I'd like to thank Smriti for coming back. I know she had a bunch of hardships the last time she was so inclined to come back. I told her that Bank of Necessity would lend her our full support. along with the government also. So I'm actually glad she gets it. I'd like to thank everybody here, all the artists and everybody also for taking the time out to do this festival. It's incredibly important for festivals like Serendipity because it adds to the fabric of the city, and I hope we have a long, fruitful relationship. Thank you.